Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on the video. We conducted 2 live sessions for freshers and repeaters on how to crack CET. We at Crack Every Test have sent 22 students to JBIMS in Sydenham in our first year itself. So we hope that you learn a lot out of this video. Also, apart from that, Crack Every Test new batch has just started, so you virtually missed nothing. We have live lectures and everything that you need. Just contact us for any more details. Enjoy the video. So guys, I'm gonna kick off the session now. I honestly, so I had 2 sessions. This was one for repeaters and the other one was for freshers. I can't tell you how excited I was to take this session because obviously I have been a 4-time repeater myself. So I have a very, very, very huge soft corner for all repeaters. So you're gonna see me being very excited right now in this session. And I will really be very, very thankful if you guys keep it interactive because I'm too excited about this. I hope you guys are too. So please show me the excitement if you guys are. Chalo. What is the difference between you and freshers? Can anybody tell me? Add something here. Add the answer. Tell me. What is the difference between you and the freshers?
सर द एक्सपीरियंस मीन्स जो हमने एग्जाम दिया हमें पता है कि फील कैसा होता है, क्या होता है वहां पर, कैसा माहौल होता है, ये सब हमें पता है, जिन्हें नहीं पता.
Where do the freshers benefit over you?
They can be quick learner.
No.
सर उनमें एक्साइटमेंट है, उनको
They don't have to
अभी
unlearn
अभी
the
थोड़ी सी
concept.
पॉजिटिविटी है.
Yeah, positivity. That's the word that I was looking for. Around that. Positivity. Perfect. You guys, and because I know, and it's nothing sad, but yeah, it is the truth. You guys have become stubborn and you guys are negative at this point. And trust me, the one biggest scam that I think that people have run is the fear of a gap. Don't bloody worry about a gap. It is absolutely fine. And I'll tell you, there are people with gaps everywhere. You know, what will happen if you have a gap in an MBA interview? The people will ask you, interviewers will ask you, okay, why do you have this gap on your profile? You can simply brush it off by saying, I was preparing to get into the top college. I tried it last year, but I did not. And that is why I made sure that I'm giving my time and resources only to this preparation. That if anything will give a positive impression of you, okay, अगर इसको कुछ काम करना है, ये कुछ भी करके वो काम खत्म करेगा. It is not something negative. A gap is not negative because trust me, you guys are 24, 25, 26. उनको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता तुमने अगर लाइफ का 1 साल बिगाड़ा है तो. इट्स नॉट लाइक यू आर 50 एंड तुम्हारा गैप लेने से किसी और को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा है. डोंट बी वरीड दैट यू हैव अ गैप, बट अंडरस्टैंड अ गैप कैन ओनली बी जस्टिफाइड इफ यू आर एट अ टॉप कॉलेज. तुम लोग गैप लेके भी अगर कोई शादीशुदी कॉलेज में गए, देन व्हाई विल दे चूज यू ओवर सम फ्रेशर? बिकॉज दे ऑलरेडी हैव फ्रेशर्स जिन्होंने गैप नहीं लिया है. तो लाइक हाँ ठीक है ना, तो ये मेरे साथ ज्यादा साल टिकेगा, मैं इसको कम पैसे में भी मना सकता हूँ, इसको तो मुझे ज्यादा पैसा देना पड़ेगा. Are you understanding? I'm talking from a perspective of a recruiter. Justify the gap by going to a top college. And why go to a top college? I'll tell you now. Very simple. समझो some XYZ college. समझो JBIMS. Tell me XYZ college. I'm saying some college below Wellinger. Okay. Wellinger के नीचे वाला कोई भी college. Tell me what will be the top package there. Top package.
11 lakhs.
12 to 15.
11. अरे तुम तो बहुत ऊपर समझ रहे हो. 11 से 12
6 lakhs.
नहीं, 11 से 12 लाख टॉप पैकेज. एंड आई एम सेइंग पैकेज है, नॉट फिक्स्ड. ये एमबीए का एक छोटा सा, तुम अंदर जाओगे तब तुम्हें पता चलेगा पैकेज और पैसा कितना कमाते हो वो दोनों बहुत अलग चीज है. तो ये 11-12 लाख का पैकेज का मतलब तुम्हारे हाथ में 6 से 8 लाख पैसा आ रहा है. सो आई एम सेइंग द टोटल पैकेज. JBIMS का लीस्ट पैकेज दैट आई नो ऑफ दिस ईयर. ओके, नॉट द लीस्ट, आई विल से JBIMS में अगर तुम एक एवरेज काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट हो, एकदम एवरेज सादे स्टूडेंट काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट हो, यू विल स्टिल बेसिकली उनका 22 अगर एवरेज पैकेज है, तुम लोग आराम से एटलीस्ट 14 से 16 लाख का तो पैकेज कमा लोगे, राइट? Which is still more than this. You are the top student here, which is obviously a very risky कि तुम टॉप स्टूडेंट हो या नहीं. यहाँ पे तुम एक ढ स्टूडेंट हो, बट तुम लोग एक ठीक ठाक स्टूडेंट हो. People will, and still the companies will prefer the JBIMS का ढ स्टूडेंट over XYZ कॉलेज का बेस्ट स्टूडेंट. That is the difference, and this difference will go on throughout your academic and your professional career, because JBIMS brings with it, JBIMS, SIDM, all these top colleges, they bring with them not just the first package. The first package is not what you take a JBIMS for. You take it for the contacts that you have. अगर कल सुबह मुझे कोई नया job चाहिए, I can directly send a mail to my alumni. So in theory, I can send a mail to Chanda Kochan and Uday Kotak also, because I have their email IDs. तुम लोग समझ रहे हो? Now, if I have that person का contact, if I send them a mail, ऐसे में 50 लोगों को मेल करूंगा, एक जन तो मेरी सीवी किधर फॉरवर्ड करेगा ना, तो मुझे जॉब मिलने का बहुत अच्छा चांस है. मेरा जॉब स्विच करके मुझे ज्यादा अच्छा पैकेज मिलने का ज्यादा चांस है. लेट कीप इट दैट वे. That is why you're going to JB, and that is why taking a gap is absolutely worth it. Don't have the fear of the gap. It is absolutely fine, because this is what most of you, and even I previously, was very, very afraid of. So are you understanding what I'm saying? Because what will happen, ये gap का जो stress होता है ना, because of that you will end up putting in more number of hours per day, more number of hours with additional stress. That means you will reach a plateau. तुम्हारा इधर आके तुम्हारा ग्रोथ रुक जाएगा, and this will be some point around 120 to 130. इधर आके you will stop your growth, and your best college getting potential will be limited to Wellinger. And I don't want that for you guys. Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you guys here? This mentality shift is very, very, very important for you. First thing that you guys have to do is literally change your attitude towards CET. Don't take it as something that is stopping you. Take it as something that will catapult you into the future. So yeah. Add something. Sorry, I forgot to edit the PPT. So yeah, what really went wrong the last time? Okay, I want 3 people to talk to me. 3 people to talk to me. Any one person who scored about 100, say 110. One person who scored about 110 से 125 तक.
Me.
One more person who scored from 125 से 140. मतलब उसको सिर्फ JBIMS नहीं लगा. Who's repeating only for JB. I want 3 people like this. Tell me who's gonna be who. 100 to 110 वाले कोई बोलो.
सर मैं हूँ अविनाश.
Okay, Avinash. So Avinash. Tell me 110 से 125 कौन है?
Yes, sir. Gaurav.
Okay, Gaurav. And 125 से 140 वाला कोई बोलो. कोई नहीं है.
सर मैं हूँ.
Praful, yeah. The approach for all of you will be very different.
आवाज का दिक्कत हो रहा है थोड़ा सा.
Please mute. Yeah. So the approach for all 3 of you is going to be very different. I'll tell you, Avinash and everybody who has scored in the range that Avinash has scored, you guys must understand, तुम लोग का knowledge gap is your problem. You guys have to figure out what are the things that you don't know still at this point. I'll give you a timeline for all 3 categories. I'll give a different timeline, okay? And I'll give you checkpoints on how to check if you are going in the right direction or not. So तुम्हारा knowledge gap is your main concern at this point, because no matter what, तुम कितनी भी ट्रिक्स सीख लोगे, तुम कुछ भी सीखोगे, it will not clear कि तुम्हें जो टॉपिक्स नहीं आते वो नहीं ही आते, and tricks will only take you to some point. So that is why clearing a knowledge gap, meaning, see, there are a few topics जिसमें कोई tricks नहीं होती. There are only smarter ways to do it, but there are no tricks to it. So that becomes your LR puzzles. There is quadratic equations. Along with that, there is DI. There is critical reasoning. These are questions जिसमें तुम कुछ भी कर लो, तुम्हें जक मार के सीखना ही पड़ेगा properly. So you will mainly concentrate on these. These will themselves give you a push of at least 15 to 20 marks. 15 to 20 marks is the push that you guys will get out of these topics. And post that, once you get that push, once you breach the score of 130, that is when you guys will start purely preparing for strategy. That is, तुम लोग सिर्फ mock analysis करोगे, बाकी कुछ नहीं. And once you reach 130 का score, your knowledge gap is complete. That is when you will only make sure that you guys are taking a mock and analyzing it and figuring out where you went wrong. So at that point, a course won't help you, a mentor will help you. But right now, you guys need a course that will really help you catapult your score, because तुम्हें ये सारी चीजें solve करना properly नहीं आता है. And I can almost 90-95% assure you that यही चीजें में तुम्हें problem आ रहा है. Quants में, so basically take any quants technical. So that includes your compound interest, ignite. That includes compound interest, PNC, that includes any kind of thing, anything that is not purely calculative, that is going to be a quants technical. Avinash, tell me, am I wrong or am I right?
यस सर, इन सम एक्सपेक्ट, यानी जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन वगैरह उसके अंदर तकलीफ होती है.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you smartly are able to solve this and improve your marks there, able to not go wrong there, then you will be able to breach the score of 130. See, for all you repeaters, 130 is the score. मतलब 130 is your benchmark. 130 के बाद सिर्फ एनालिसिस होता है, बाकी कुछ नहीं होता. And I'm saying not for this for only you repeaters, not for freshers. उनको 130 पे भी थोड़ा नॉलेज गैप होगा, because they are looking at everything for the first time. तुम लोग रिपीट कर रहे हो, तुम्हें ऑलरेडी पता है which are the topics that you are not going to solve. Okay, so for this category of people, 100 से 110, I'm going to give you a timeline that will, सबका timeline 15-15 दिन के हिसाब से ही चलेगा. Okay, I'm pretty sure that all of you have not yet started taking mocks. So अभी तुम पहला mock दोगे. I suggest that start taking the mock right now. 5th Jan, 20 Jan. I was going to write 35 Jan. 5th Feb, 20 Feb and 5th March. ये 5 में तुम्हारा पूरा divided होगा. At this point, you will most probably score around 90. At this point, you'll be scoring around 110. ये time पे, this is the first mock that you take. This is the 5th mock. ये time पे, now understand, I'm giving you the numbers. उस हिसाब से तुम divide करना अपनी mocks. I suggest all of you don't need to take 40 mocks. My personal suggestion. 20 mocks max. It is a game of analysis and not a game of practice for you guys. तुमने practice की है already. Okay? Here you'll be at the 9th mock. Here you'll be at the 13th mock. And यहाँ पे तुम already 17th mock पे होगे. 5th mark के बाद तुम्हारे पास कितना time है उस हिसाब से तुम decide करना. But by the time you are at the 17th mock, your score should be a 140. At this point, you should be at a 130. So that means 20th Feb के बाद you should understand you have only time till 20th Feb. वो time तक तुम्हारा पूरा knowledge gap clear हो जाना चाहिए. By this time, you will reach a 120. How will you do this? I'll tell you now. 90. The first 3 categories that I've given here, you guys are only going to figure out where you went wrong. Okay. Your concentration is going to be on what went wrong. Okay. Post that, once you have reached this point, तुम्हें पता है कौन सी चीजें गलत हो सकती थी, तुमने उनको सुधार दी है. After this point, you will figure out, you will not look at what is wrong, because there is very little possibility that तुम जो गलत है उसको सुधार पाओगे. जो गलत है वो तुम्हें नहीं आता है, now screw it, अब वो time नहीं है. You will look at what was right but took more time. Time is going to be your concern कि जो तुमने सही किया वो तुमने ज्यादा टाइम में क्यों सही किया. You could have reduced the time, and that time जो तुमने extra time दिया ना, वो time तुम दे सकोगे जो questions गलत हुए उसमें extra time देके. But first priority will be selecting the questions which were right but took more time. Avinash, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, follow this approach. This is going to be your approach. And now the second category people. Gaurav?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Gaurav, you tell me at this point, if you take a mock, how many marks will you score?
Right now?
Yes.
Right now, near about 110, 115.
Are you sure? I doubt.
Yes,
I
sir.
said-
कैट के लिए प्रिपेयर किया था.
अच्छा,
CAT
तो
के
ठीक है.
लिए.
तो फिर ठीक है. But I will take it at a safe score around 105. Okay? Your timeline is going to work the same way. 5th Jan, मैंने फुकट का निकाला. 20 Jan, 5 Feb, 20 Feb, and 5th March. But your score improvement will be slower. And why I tell this to you? Because you have less of a knowledge gap that is left as compared to Avinash. तुम्हारा ये 2 में तुम्हारा knowledge gap clear हो जाना चाहिए. So by the time you take 15 days, तुम्हें already पता है that which are the things where you making mistakes. तुम्हारे topic which you don't know are less than Avinash. You have only time till 20th Jan or max 30th Jan. बस 30th Jan के ऊपर तुम्हारे पास time नहीं है to reach the score of 120. उसके बाद you must always only. How many days do you have left?
Mm,
30th Jan से 35
40,
दिन में
45. Mm.
45 नहीं, चलो 35 दिन समझ ले, 35 days. 35 days you will try to push your score up to 145. That means 25 marks in 35 days. You are going to only look at the topics where you could have solved it right. मतलब तुम्हारा ये टाइम पे your approach will not be to the topics where you took time. ये ठीक है, वो उसके बाद आएगा. That will come after Feb 20th. Here you will look at the topics which you solved. यहाँ पे ये देखो कि which are the topics that you don't know. मतलब कौन से टॉपिक्स तुम्हें आते ही नहीं. Which are the topics where you lack the knowledge. Just a minute, I'm going to mute you. Which are the topics where you lack the knowledge. तुमने वो टॉपिक सीखा ही नहीं है अभी तक. That is a topic that you are going to look at here. यहाँ पे you are going to look at the topics which you have studied, but probably you are studying in a wrong way. तो तुम्हें आंसर्स उसके wrong आ रहे हैं. मतलब for example, this generally takes up quants technical वाले topics. These are topics which consider our LR puzzles and your parajumbles. ये टाइप के टॉपिक्स जो तुम्हें you know the concept behind it, but तुम्हारा solving का तरीका गलत है. You are going to optimize your solving का तरीका for this. And after 20th Jan, you are going to purely going to look at what I said पहले वाले को. You are only going to look at which are the questions which took more time and try to optimize that timing, so that you can get 5 marks more out of that part. मतलब तुम 5 marks extra निकाल सकते हो वो जो बाकी के जो C कैटेगरी क्वेश्चन है उसमें से. मतलब जो टॉपिक्स तुम्हें गलत ही आते हैं, तुमने उसमें से थोड़ा कैलकुलेटेड तुक्का, थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम दे दो उसको कैलकुलेटेड तुक्का मारने के लिए. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड गौरव? आई विल बी मोर लीनिएंट एंड आई से ओके या यहाँ पे ना 140 ही ले लो. So this is 20. 140 के ऊपर your then the goal will be to increase 5 marks. 5 marks ही plus कर. Okay? So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
And finally, then I'm talking to Praful. Praful, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. I have a doubt over here.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, as you said that we have to give mocks from 5th Gen, starting from 5th Gen, and you said that you will score some 105 or 90 marks. So I wanted to ask over here, so we have to attempt flukes over here or pure attempts?
एक भी नहीं. So my suggestion is all of you don't even mark even a single damn fluke. I see, that is my suggestion. I know there are people on YouTube who say कि you पहले से ही flukes mark करना चालू करो. My logic behind it is तू आज fluke मारेगा, एग्जाम में fluke मारेगा, तू 50 मॉक्स में fluke मारेगा, तेरा flukes मारने का probability, तेरा right होने का probability increase होता है क्या? नहीं, right? It is never going to improve. Your fluke ka right being probability of being right is always 20%. It will maximum go up to a 50% if you are very good at elimination of the options. That is a calculated. So a 50% probability means a calculated guess. 20% कभी नहीं होना चाहिए, 50% होना चाहिए. And how do you reach a 50%? You have to right now every mock that you take 145 minutes timer पहुंचा. Even if you have the answer in front of you, you have solved the entire LR का puzzle, तुम्हारे सामने puzzle का solution है, you won't mark it on the screen. If it is 145 minutes, you saw 5 minutes बचे हैं, end the paper. That is the way that you are going to get used to having 5 minutes extra in the actual paper. और वो 5 मिनट तुम्हें calculated guesses के लिए जरूरत पड़ेगी. Okay? So make sure that not even one mock are you giving more than 145 minutes. I used to take around 140 minutes. मैं 140 minutes में बंद कर देता था. So मुझे पता था I was during my when I used to take the mock, I was not on the top 5. I was on the top 10 almost always. और मैं top 5 में कभी-कभी आता था. My score used to always be around 125, 135. जबकि if I knew that if I solved for the remaining 10 minutes, I could have gotten there. But I was playing the long game. मुझे पता है मुझे एक्स्ट्रा की 10 मिनट चाहिए. मैं ये 10 मिनट में अगर जो मुझे आता है वो सॉल्व कर भी लूं, I will be able to get only 3 to 4 marks extra 10 minute में. But if I keep them for calculated guesses later in the exam, I know अगर मेरी 20 questions है where I am having about चलो not even 50, I will say 40% accuracy. How many marks do I end up scoring?
8 marks.
8 marks. I am in a benefit here over solving those 10 minutes here. I am in a pure double benefit. And I am saying 40% probability. If you are better at elimination, then it is even better for you. So yeah, that is my logic behind not marking any fluke, purely because you must have the bandwidth left for you when you are going to mark flukes. That is going to be the actual CET. Do you understand, Saurav?
Yes, sir.
I hope this makes sense. Like, obviously you might not agree to it and you will still mark flukes, but this is my suggestion to you.
No, sir.
Hello,
I want
sir.
to mark it.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Gaurav this side. Sir, you don't mention how many mocks for my timeline.
Oh,
Means,
I guess the same timing for you and Avinash. So yeah, 1, 5, 9, 14 and यहाँ पे 17. Okay, it's going to be the same.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Now
Thank you,
comes
sir.
the category that is that category. Praful ka category. Praful, are you online?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Praful, for you, I suggest you don't take too many mocks. And if you guys understand, यहाँ पे 1 से 5, यहाँ पे 9, 4 का इंक्रीज हो रहा है. इसके बाद मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि 3 like थोड़ा ही इंक्रीज करो. यहाँ पे चलो 5 का इंक्रीज हो, बट यहाँ पे I'm saying 17. Once you cross that 130 ka barrier na, your mock taking should reduce. Your analysis should be your game that you will be playing. Now, Praful, for you, I suggest that you are not going to start taking mocks as rapidly as the other people or as rapidly as the freshers out there. I suggest you start taking your first mock around this time. So your timeline will change. My recommendation is that the last mock will be 5th March. People do take mocks after it, but I don't prefer taking mocks after that for all my students. I'll suggest that you start taking your mocks around 15th, 25th, बाद में सीधा 10th Feb and 25th Feb. मतलब ऐसे एक mock नहीं देना है, but your number of mocks will change this way. 15th Jan should be your 4th mock, or your 5th mock should be Jan 5th. 10th Feb should be your 10th mock. This will be your 13th mock. And this will be your 15th mock. I want you to take less number of mocks, purely because every mock that you take, you should be among the top 10 scorers. Why? Because you know all the topics by yourself. Where you need a push is to understand from the start itself, you will be looking at the topics which take up time. Your point of concern is only time. Your knowledge gap is cleared.
Yes,
Samajh
sir.
rahe?
Yes, sir.
To get the time, you will not be looking at any basic method. You will only be looking after tricks for everything. And at this point, you will be the person who will be the most active user of the ABC category. For you, do you know the ABC category?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, what is ABCI?
तुरंत आ रहा है तो कर लो. Mark for review and then छोड़ना ही है.
Perfect. Your game will be won in the C category questions.
Mhm.
Do you understand? C category
sir.
questions are the one where you will win the game. And because C category will give you the extra time for your B category questions, jahan pe the tricks will help you out. The tricks and the smart ways will help you out here. Your A category is fulfilled. मेरे को वो tension नहीं है. Now you need guidance only for your B category. So your entire preparation is going to be only the topics which take more time, and how do I reduce time on them so that you can squeeze more time into your B category and solve more questions there. So I will say for you 120, 60 and 20. That will be the breakdown. And 20. ये 20 अगर तू छोड़ेगा, you need to have more time for your B category. Your A category का practice will only be your mocks and the analysis that you do of those mocks. That is it.
Yes, sir.
Your practice is purely going to revolve only around your B category questions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, don't go after any kind of normal solving. For every sum that you need a trick. That's all you do right now. That is why less mocks, only pure analysis. That is going to be your game.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please ignore the add something there. That is very embarrassing for me right now. So yeah, recognizing your strengths and weaknesses and revamping your strategy. You guys must understand at this point, तुम सबको आधा आधा तो पता ही कि which are the topics which are your strengths and which are your weaknesses. But you know which topics cannot be your weaknesses, which topics have to be your strength no matter what. They are going to be the topics. I'm gonna say sectionally, okay? मतलब देखो, DI, LR puzzles, LR standalone, VA. I'm going to take the entire English at the same time and abstract. The things which cannot be your weakness, and if they are, then I highly suggest you that you work on them, are going to be your abstract. Like these cannot be your weaknesses. Your VA and your, okay, quants में भी दो लिख लेते हैं. And QA Tech. I hope you guys know what quants technical and quants calculative are. I have said it out many times. So yeah, quants calculative cannot be your weakness and DI cannot be. ये चार चीजें सबसे पहले तुम लोग को एकदम properly optimize करनी पड़ेगी. These will be your first step right now. Can anybody tell me why are these four things the biggest priority at this moment?
सर इनका मार्क्स पर मिनट सबसे ज्यादा है.
Perfect, perfect, Avinash. अविनाश तुम्हारा स्टूडेंट है ना, इसलिए तुझे पता है.
यस सर.
Full show off. So, these four topics are the ones which will give you a very good marks per minute. Abstract ka marks per minute can be around 1.6. VA ka marks per minute can be around 1.2. Quants calculator 1.2 and DI can have 1 minute. So yeah, ये marks per minute is what will literally give you extra time for your LR puzzles and your quants technical. इन सब में से तुम्हें टाइम निकालना पड़ेगा. And even if you are doing these by themselves well, let's just calculate the number of marks that you can get. 25, 50, 75, 75, 20, 95, 95 and 20, 115. 115 में से, trust me, it is not difficult to get 100 marks here. It is not difficult. That means your entire 97 percentile to 98 percentile, you are going to get only out of these four topics. Your rest topics are only the ones which will push you towards JB Syndham and the top colleges. JB Syndham, well, let's be honest. JB Syndham ke liye, the other topics are only to push you there. They are not to increase your, to make your base score strong. That should be, so that is why तुम्हारा ये सबसे पहले तुम weakness अगर ये है तो इस पे काम करो. And then come your LR puzzles. This will be your second priority. This will be, wait, I'll priority मैं अलग color में लिखता हूँ. Priority का color yellow है. This, all of this is your first priority. This is going to be your second priority. This is going to be your third, and quants technical will be your last priority. Can anybody tell me why quants technical is the last priority? And I'll tell you quants technical के topics क्या होते हैं. Data sufficiency, compound interest, quadratic equations, PNC. This and similar topics come under quants technical. Why do I give it the least preference? Anybody?
Low marks per minute.
No, even less than that. Even not that. Something else.
Traditional methods ही है solve करने के. There is nothing specific.
These topics are the ones which have zero tricks. These topics you will have to solve it in the traditional methods because you don't have tricks for them. All you can do is just get smarter at solving data sufficiency by being better at approximations. Baki quadratic equations you can't do it faster. PNC can't be done faster. Compound interest, there are a few tricks that I have, but apart from them, there is nothing more that you can do. And that two tricks are very specific to a few type of questions. So your overall scope of improvement in quants technical is the least. LR puzzles may your scope of growth is high, provided that you practice in the right way. The wrong way of practicing is solving 10 LR puzzles every day. The right way of practicing is solving 2 or 3 LR puzzles a day, but solving them not just once, solving them at least 3 or 4 times till you find the right approach to that question. Because समझो, LR puzzles बनाने के ज़्यादा तरीके नहीं हैं. There are about 5 or 6 ways in which they can twist and turn the questions. Each and every category, circular, tabular, linear, ये सारे को घुमाने के 5-6 maximum 10 तरीके हैं. Your approach to it should be that every question that you solve, find out the right way to approach that question and solve it in the least amount of time. That is going to be what is literally going to make you win the game. One minute, I'll just mute this. Sorry about that. So this is going to be your priority of what topics are you weak at and what topics you are going to work on. And your entire strategy has to be revamped based on the ABC categorization. Okay. Does everyone understand everything up till now?
Hello,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh,
Hello, sir.
Kushal?
Can you once explain ABC strategy? What are ABC?
So ABC categories basically, okay. ये है ना, हम सेशन के बाद जब Q&A होगा ना तब मैं करता हूँ, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी ये मैंने पहले की YouTube वीडियोस में किया है, बहुत बार एक्सप्लेन. सो लेट्स कीप दिस YouTube वीडियो ऑन व्हाट इज द टॉपिक, एंड बाद में इसके बाद जब Q&A होगा तब मैं ABC एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. ओके
Okay, sir. Okay.
चलो. And how to bridge the final gap? This final gap wala is literally a copy paste explanation of what I told Praful. That is, your strategy is first, like वो जो Praful, Gaurav, Avinash को मैंने बोला ना, your strategy will be to first reach 130 marks. And when I say 130 marks, एक mock में 130 marks आना is not a big deal. You have to have an average of 3 mocks. Okay, the average of the last 3 mocks should be 130 plus. So if you score 135, तो तुम्हारा last mock can be 125. If your next mock is going to be 130, then you can be confident that okay, I'm in the 130 plus category. All right. So after that, you will follow only the approach of time. And why do I say time? And okay, I'll right now, instead of time, just cut it and write stress. Because as I always say, CET is not a game of time management. It's a very, very, very strong game of stress management. Purely because you guys must understand, as repeaters, you guys know which are the topics that you are strong at and which topics you are weak at, because you have an experience of MBA CET previously. Okay, so you guys must understand that तुम्हें वो topics specially pick up करने हैं which are going to be more stressful for you in the start. So for example, LR puzzles, DI, and LR standalone. I hope you guys know what LR standalone is. Some people call it traditional. I call it LR standalone because उसमें एक standalone question होता है. So yeah, these 3 topics should be covered in the first 1 hour of your paper solving, because इसके बाद तुम्हें थकान लगेगी. And I'm not saying थकान लगेगी इनकी वजह से. This is not what will get you tired. The tiring part is this. After 1 hour of sitting in the same place and engaging your mind on no matter what, you will feel tired. थोड़ा थोड़ा fatigue आने लगेगा. So it is better to get tired after difficult topics than getting tired after easier topics. Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you? Because many people have this strategy, जो मुझे आता है वो मैं start में कर लूंगा. नहीं, you should keep जो तुम्हें आता है वो last के लिए. Because these are the topics जो तुम थके हुए हो तो भी तुम सही solve कर लोगे. The topics which will give you stress, the topics which will literally give you pain are these topics, which are the topics that you do not know well. And I still suggest your quants technical will not be a part of your paper ka first leg. It will not be a part there, because quants technical में anyway marks ज़्यादा लाना difficult है. So how I'll also give a marks ka breakdown, how I suggest you to bring marks. But quants technical में marks लाना anyway difficult है. So you take this after 2 hours. Because तुम थके हुए हो, anyway your performance in that is anyway pathetic. Not pathetic, but it is anyway questionable in that. So don't give too much importance to quants technical. It is a low priority subject. So yeah, now I'll give you what should be your goal of scoring out of which section and how much. Now this is a goal that I give you. Obviously you can beg to differ. The best of my students have also scored well in the very different ways. I suggest that VA, and I'm going to tell you marks or time ka breakup also. LR, puzzles, LR standalone, the entire QA section, abstract. VA में I tell you 50 marks मत लेके आओ. Get 30 minutes में 35 marks. Okay? I'll just make this a table kind of thingy. and time. So yeah, 35 marks. LR puzzles, how many puzzles are there guys? Generally speaking, कितने puzzles होते हैं?
6 to 8.
कितने questions? 35.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Let's assume तुम्हारा नसीब खराब है 40. 40 puzzles आए, उसमें से you will get okay, let's just talk of marks. तुम्हें puzzles में लाने हैं 30 marks. I'll give you again 30 minutes here. LR standalone is where you can have a very high marks per minute. So you will get 30 marks here. In how much time? 25 minutes. This is where you can save time. Tell me how much time you have spent already. You guys are repeaters, you should be good with math.
85 minutes. 85 minutes.
इसमें तुम डालोगे 15. That gives you 100. You have 50 minutes to solve your entire QA section. Now from this, there are two ways that you can use this 50 minutes. Either you can pay attention to your DI and your quants technical, get around 30 marks out of it, and get only 5 marks out of your quants technical ka 15 questions. So I generally break it down in this way, that 20 DI, 15 quants calculative, and 15 quants technical. So that is how I prefer breaking it down. So that is DI, calc, and technical. In 35 marks में से you can break 30 marks, and for that I suggest give 30 minutes. It is worth giving 30 minutes here. Out of the quants technical, either you can, if you are good at it, then you can put in time and get 15 में से at least 10 marks. Or what you can do is weed out the easy ones out of it, give only 5 minutes and get 5 marks. Because then you will be getting around 35 marks in 35 minutes. And बाकी का 15 minutes you have a buffer time. You have बाकी का 15 minutes as the buffer time, which you can literally invest depending on how the paper is. क्योंकि ये 15 मिनट का बफर टाइम इज वेरी नेसेसरी, क्योंकि हर पेपर अलग अलग से बनता है. कोई पेपर में LR इजी, कोई पेपर में इंग्लिश इजी आता है. जो टॉपिक इजी है उसमें थोड़े क्वेश्चन जो तुमने बी कैटेगरी में छोड़े हैं, वो बी कैटेगरी वाले क्वेश्चंस तुम ये 15 मिनट में सॉल्व करोगे. इट कैन कम फ्रॉम एनी डैम सेक्शन. टेल मी द मार्क्स का टोटल हियर गाइस. इनमें से 5 मार्क्स. सो 150. आई एम सेइंग दिस इज, इसमें से थोड़ा 1-2 मार्क ऊपर नीचे हुआ चलेगा. इट इज फाइन इफ 1-2 मार्क्स छोड़ो 10 मार्क्स हुए चलेंगे. इवन इफ यू स्कोर 140, आई एम, बट 140 के ऊपर तुम्हारे पास 15 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा बच रहे हैं. योर फाइनली जो तुम्हारे एक्स्ट्रा 5 या 7 मार्क्स निकलेंगे ना, 5 to 7 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा, that will come out of these 15 minutes. And I'm telling you this works because this was my strategy in my CET and it worked miraculously well. Because I literally finished my paper before 2 minutes before time, and I can confidently tell you I'm very happy with the 147 marks that I scored. Because I did not have stress, as much stress as most of my peers did while solving the paper. I was very chill. Because I had this sorted out. Do you understand guys? जो मैं explain किया वो तुम लोग को समझ रहा है? And does this sound possible now at least?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
I
sir.
have a question.
Yes, Gaurav, ask.
हाँ सर, मेरा है सर, मैं कह रहा था कि आपने ये जो टाइम का और मार्क्स का जो हमको क्लासिफिकेशन दिया है, जैसे कि आप बोलते VA में 30 मिनट्स, तो ये 30 मिनट्स में भी ये जो VA सेक्शन है इसमें ABC कैटेगरी कैसे लगाना? यानी जब हम मॉक देते हैं तो पहले VA लेना, फिर पजल लेना, यानी जैसा दिया है, या फिर ABC कैटेगरी के हिसाब से चलते जाना?
I prefer the ABC category always, because no matter what the paper pattern is, if you are clear with your ABC categorization, you will be able to categorize the questions easily. Because इस बार क्या हुआ, जो लोग sectionally लगा के गए थे ना, that पूरा quants मेरा A category है, पूरा LR मेरा B category है, these are people who really screwed up because उनको पता ही नहीं चला कि कौन से section को कितना time देना है, because sections ही नहीं थे. So that is why you must understand, looking at a question and understanding how much time should I give this question is very necessary. And for that, I suggest that all of you start making a daily analysis sheet. So a daily analysis sheet should give you your marks per minute, your incremental marks per minute for each and every topic for every time you have practiced it. On what date? तो उसमें होना चाहिए date, तुमने वो date को कौन सा topic select किया, उसके सारे मेट्रिक्स के, उसमें से कितना अटेम्प्ट्स, कितना तुम्हारा मार्क्स पर मिनट है, दैट ओवरऑल कैलकुलेशन, एंड फाइनली यू शुड बी एबल टू एनालाइज इट प्रॉपर्ली. सो आई डू इट फॉर माई स्टूडेंट्स. मैं उनके लिए ये करके देता हूँ कि आई एनालाइज इट फॉर देम. तुम लोग बस शीट रेडी रखो, एनालिसिस मैं करूंगा. आई विल हेल्प यू आउट विद इट. बट इफ यू गाइज आर डूइंग इट बाय योरसेल्फ, देन यू गाइज आर अप फॉर इट. मैं तुम्हें वो करना पड़ेगा. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
sir, one
Yeah.
question.
yes, please ask.
सर जैसे मॉक देते उसके बाद ही तुरंत एनालिसिस करना या फिर पेंडिंग?
Take 1 hour का break at least. Take at least an hour का break. Because if you are too agitated after the mock, and which everybody is, you will not be able to think clearly about how the mock went. So don't just immediately jump into analysis. That is actually I suggest a very bad way to do it. Take an hour off, 1 घंटे का रेस्ट लेके बाद में तुम मॉक टेस्ट का एनालिसिस करने बैठो. एंड मॉक टेस्ट का एनालिसिस कभी भी तुम्हारा मॉक से कम टाइम में नहीं हो सकता. यू कांट एनालाइज अ मॉक विद इन एन आवर. अगर तुम्हारा मॉक 2.5 घंटे का है, तुम्हारा एनालिसिस एटलीस्ट 3.5 से 4.5 घंटे चलना चाहिए कम से कम. इफ एनीथिंग लेस देन यू आर डूइंग इट रॉन्ग. एटलीस्ट इन द स्टार्ट आई यूज्ड टू टेक अबाउट 5 to 6 hours to analyze each. Slowly I brought it down to 2.5 to 3.5 hours per mock. If anything less, then you are not analyzing it properly. And this is something that I literally tell you, you can ask any person who has gotten a 99.99 percentile, they will confirm this. Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
Now just something where I'm going to have you guys listen to me is where I am going to be able to help you out. That is Crack-A-B test. Where I'm going to help you out is basically the evaluations कि तुम कहाँ गलत कहाँ सही जा रहे हो. वो गलत सही पता चलने के बाद the solutions of how do you personally change it for yourself. And I of course am always there to support you wherever you are getting stuck. So even if for example cat बैठ गया या फिर अब तुम preparation चालू करो तुम लग रहा है, then I'm there to support you. I'll tell you a plan accordingly कि तुम क्या सही क्या गलत कर सकते हो. So that is where I can help you out with. And this is not something to sell me, but I'm just going to tell you this so that you understand my mentality कि क्या सही तरीका और क्या गलत तरीका. The one thing that has screwed me up in my 4 attempts, well, in my 3 attempts which it screwed me up, was not that I was not knowing something. मुझे आते थे चीजें, but मेरा अप्रोच सबके लिए बहुत गलत था. So I basically knew quants. मुझे ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे quants clear नहीं था, but the thing which pulled me down was my quants only, because I never paid attention to solving it in the right way. I knew the basic methods and I stuck to them, and that is why I thought that quants मेरा weakness है, because मुझे quants में ज़्यादा time जाता था और कम marks मिलते थे as compared to the other sections. That ended up in me solving seriously for only 150 marks, and बाकी का क्वांट्स का पूरा 50 मार्क्स वाज आई वाज सॉल्विंग लाइक बोनस में से ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलते नहीं है, और ये 150 मार्क्स में से 100% एक्यूरेसी किसी की आ नहीं सकती. सो दैट इज व्हाट स्क्रूड मी अप द मोस्ट. आई हाईली सजेस्ट दैट यू गाइस डोंट डू इट. अंडरस्टैंड दैट जहां पे तुम स्मार्टली सॉल्व कर सकते हो वहां पे प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड एंड लर्न हाउ टू सॉल्व स्मार्टली. अदरवाइज इट इज रियली गोइंग टू बी द डेथ ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन, like it was for mine over 3 years. So learn where you can optimize and make sure that you optimize there. So yeah, the next slide is not going to be that much helpful for you, but if you guys are planning to study by yourself, or if you're going to even join us, I suggest that you solve it in this way only. कोई भी टॉपिक पढ़ने से पहले एटलीस्ट उसके 30-40 क्वेश्चन पहले ही सॉल्व करो, बिफोर यू इवन लुक एट अ लेक्चर फॉर दैट टॉपिक. Then see the lecture, and finally after the lecture immediately sit down and solve with the tricks that you did not know and the lecture taught you. जो चीजें तुम्हें पता थी वो प्रैक्टिस करके फायदा नहीं है. You are only feeding your ego. Don't do that. Learn only to understand what you don't know. That is going to be your entire goal for all repeaters. I'm saying you already know your stuff, but the problem, your weakness is that you know stuff, and that is why you ignore the stuff that you don't know. Are you guys understanding what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to talk anything to with me, then you can always contact me on these lines. Chalo. So if there is anything related to the session that anybody wants to ask, you guys can ask me. If there is some other doubt, then I will stop the recording and we will have our one-to-one, मतलब जो भी अपना doubt solving है वो चालू रहेगा. Anything related to the session, then please ask me right now.
सर वो ABC वाला.
अच्छा वो सेशन में समझा देता हूँ, ठीक है. So A, B and C. Yes.
सर मतलब अगर पिछले साल जैसे मिक्सअप क्वेश्चन आए थे तो टाइम कैसे मैनेज करें, उसका अप्रोच कैसा होना चाहिए? अगर मतलब अगर अभी ये तो
that is the ABC.
Okay.
If you are following this well, then it does not matter what the paper pattern is going to be. This is literally going to help you. See, I am telling you with confidence because this year I can very happily say I have 22 students who are at 22. मुझे पता है, मैंने लिस्ट देखी नहीं है. These are 22 people who have contacted me. That's how मुझे JB और SENDM मिला. So I have 22 plus people at JB and SENDM, and all of these are people who are very active last time with me. So I know how these people are solving, and they were very thorough with ABC category. So I can confidently say मुझे इन लोग का पता था कि इन लोग को JB नहीं तो SENDM मिलेगा ही. So these methods work. I'm pretty sure about it. So yeah, I'm going to keep it there.
Sir, I have a doubt related to your session.
एक मिनट, मैं सिर्फ ABC कैटेगरी एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ एंड बाद में. So ABC category, A is the kind of questions. ABC categorization is based on your marks per minute का concept. How many marks do you get based divided by the total number of time that you invested for all questions of that type. Okay. A category questions have a marks per minute more than 1.2. B category questions have a marks per minute more than 0.8. Obviously more than 0.8 and less than 1.2. C category questions have a marks per minute less than 0.8. So if you are thorough with your MPM calculation, if you are maintaining your daily analysis sheet, once you are thorough with solving all the topics at least twice or thrice, that is when you can then figure out, okay, this is my sure shot unconditionally C category question. This is my sure shot unconditionally A category question. That is the kind of analysis that you should have. Gaurav, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how you're going to categorize. And I'm saying this for you guys, okay? मतलब repeaters के लिए ये वाला बहुत जरूरी है. तुम्हारा ABC categorization will not be dependent on तुम्हें क्या आता है या तुम्हें क्या नहीं आता. It is going to depend upon तुम इसमें कितना invest करके कितना return लेते हो. Because obviously you are investing time in that, because time is the only currency that you have in CET. You personally. So that is why your investment is going to be time. Your return is going to be marks. Your return should be good. Don't look at ROI only in terms of college packages. CET में भी ROI देखो थोड़ा. So yeah. Yes, Omkar, tell me.
Sir, basically, I am from the category 1 student, the Avinash Wala group.
Yes,
Hello.
so. Yes, tell me now.
So my question is that, like, you basically told two things. Yeah, you basically told two things. The one was to fill the knowledge gap, and the second was to work on the time and efficiency. So just my question to you was that, how do I actually fill the knowledge gap?
By learning where you are going wrong. Very simple. जो questions तुम्हारे wrong हो रहे हैं, learn the right ways to solve it. See, understand, you can either do it in two ways. Now I'll tell you where Crackabilities differs. I teach you directly how to solve it in my methods. Now my methods are very different. They aren't basic or advanced. You won't see me having a basic or an advanced lecture for any topic. समझो अगर permutation combination, I will not have basic advanced. I won't have basic advanced for percentage and everything like that. I have one lecture for percentage topic जिसमें मैं सब कुछ cover करता हूँ. Because my methods of teaching are different. You must understand that your learning का curve, your learning का method should be, अगर मैं ये एक बार solve कर रहा हूँ, मुझे वापस ये मुड़ के ना देखना पड़े to learn more topics here. मैं एक बार में सारी चीजें खत्म कर दूंगा. That is the way that I have planned the entire Crackabilities का thing. So even when you are studying by yourself, or if you plan to join, it is always going to be, okay, इसमें मैं इतना ही टाइम डाल सकता हूँ, इसके ऊपर I cannot invest time in this. मुझे इसमें सारे टॉपिक्स कवर कर लेने हैं. All kind of questions that can be asked here, I want to know how will I solve all of them. Or I want to know a few methods or a few approaches which I can twist and turn and apply to all questions of this category. So your way of learning is going to be very different than how you have learned previously as a fresher. As a repeater, your way of learning should be very, very focused and directed. Do you understand, Omkar? Omkar, yes or no?
Hi sir, this is Shubham.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Sir, actually, as I know, sir, you were lack in quant. So, as I know that you have worked yourself on quant. So, how did you work on quant yourself? What were your sources?
I literally did what I just said. I was literally day in and day out trying to figure out how do I make sure that I am always right in this kind of a question, no matter what. So to take now, look at our methods, अपना ratio वाला method या फिर अपना line method, or the way that I tell you to solve ratio टुकड़े में. Like for others, for context, Shubham is a student of crack every test. So you understand those methods can be applied anywhere, right? मतलब हम 7-8 topic में same method use करते हैं and still we get the right answer. That kind of an approach is really helpful to all of you because you must understand तुम्हें effort कम लेना है ज़्यादा चीजें याद रखने का. What do I always say in the lecture? Be lazy. Being lazy is the best way to get better at CET or any other exam solving.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
One of the best ways to solve. वो तरीका ढूंढना is the best thing. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording now because now it's Q&A. So that's a benefit that only you guys get. मतलब recording को मैं ये नहीं देता. People who are live get the benefit. Okay. So to all the people who are viewing the recording, I hope that you guys like the session.
Hello, sir.